Right, we've actually got a face-to-face right now. So, but Callum, I'll let you introduce yourself first because you seem very lively right now.
Hi, my name's Callum, and I am the winner of Callum Kelly v Chapel on the SBC card.
Let's go on, Chapel, introduce yourself.
My name's Chapel, and I'm going to shock the world.
No! 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 No!
Don't say that.
No, I saw you saying it live as well, bro.
Oh, I took him off.
To be fair, it has been broken. It has been broken before, so it's possible. It's not written in the stone yet. So, right, I'm gonna go to Callum first. We started with Callum originally. What do you think of the whole SCB thing? Like, do you rate it?
Be honest.
Yeah, I'll rate it. So I reckon it's the next big thing.
Do you reckon it's the next big
for
thing?
like upcoming boxers who want to be on this scene?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think you're full of shit.
What, me?
Yeah.
Don't you rate SBC?
No, I think your opinion of SCB behind the scenes is a lot different to what you're voicing now. Well, let's not forget when originally your little brother got taken off the card, you were this close to pulling out because you didn't rate it.
Because I'm that passionate.
Okay, do you rate the promoter Connor Knowles? Do you rate him?
Yeah.
Bollocks. You've
But
chatted so much shit.
Do you want to tell what you've been saying behind the scenes?
From what I've said, all I've said is I'm mates with him. I haven't slated him.
I speak to him every day.
As a mate? Because he's been slating you as well. He's been slating you as well. Yeah. Bro, he's been saying how much he wants me to beat you.
Well, that's fine by him. I'm not really bothered what he thinks.
Okay.
But I have been speaking to him every day.
Okay.
For people that don't know, who are we referring to?
We're talking about the promoter Connor Knowles.
So
I'll have to speak to him that Friday.
Oh.
Are you going to be there Friday?
Who, me?
Nah, Chapel.
I think me.
I'm going to be there
Like...
Friday. Yeah, of course I am.
That's Presser, isn't it?
Because apparently Fez isn't going to be there. Apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nothing to do with me.
I know, but Connor's my brother.
So you both. Are you gonna reserve yourselves a bit and save it? Are you both going to the press conference then?
Yeah.
You both going to bed. Are you gonna like hold yourselves back a bit here, or are you gonna just let it all fly? You're gonna hold it back a bit, save it all for.
Whatever happens on the press conference happens on the press conference. It's more of a weigh-in than anything.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's no chairs going to be flying on the live stream. I'm hoping not. So I'm going to ask you both some questions. Then I'll start with Callum again. Oh no, actually, Chapel, did I ask you about what you thought of SCB? I didn't, did I?
I mean, SCB is what it is. It's got a few, like, if we're looking at it, like, there's a few faces that are recognisable in the scene that are watching it. For example, Mams Taylor has got his eye on it. I know Anthony Taylor's got his eye on it. I know there's a few of the people on the big scene that are watching, but none of it means anything really. None of them are actually involved in it. The only person that might have an influence on it and at any point would be Mams Taylor, because he runs a bigger promotion. But yeah.
Do you think it could still be good for smaller creators though that are working their way up?
Well, I mean, we don't know. We haven't seen the first one yet, so
we'll find out.
Exactly.
We'll find out. Yeah, I like the honesty. Right, I'm going to ask you both some questions. And I'm going to ask Callum first. When you think of Chapel, what's the first three words that come to mind?
Weirdo, debatable, character.
And same with you, Chapel. What do you think of Callum? First three words.
First three words. Think of Callum. That's four
Pretty
words.
Sexy and beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Crazy, sexy, beautiful. Very nice arse.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
So, I'm not very aware of any, I've not seen much footage from either of you, and I don't think many. They've seen maybe some bit of bag work. How would you? I'm going to go to Callum again first. Chapel, I'll start going to you first soon, but I'll keep it just to this because it's left to right. But with Callum, are you into boxing? Like, are you very much into boxing? If you could compare your style to someone, who would it be?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, 100%.
And what about you, Chapel? Who would you compare yourself to, or are you completely like unique?
No, I'd compare myself almost to Lee Woods. I'd say Lee Woods. Like the way he flicks his jab and opens opportunities to set up combinations. That's something that I'm doing. The way he makes angles, that's something as well that I've been focusing on. The way I can make angles and just using, because he doesn't look like he's got a lot of power, but that boy has a lot of power, and the way he uses his power, that's kind of how I've been leaning into my punches. So yeah.
I'm going to ask you both this because I'm not fully aware. Is there much of a height difference between you? I know it's not all about height, but like, is there much of one, or is it very similar?
I'm 5'11".
5'11". Well, I'm about 6'1", 6'2" ish, so I'm a little bit taller, but I don't think it's much to make a massive difference.
Right. I was just thinking it might affect people's game plans, because I'm going to go to Chapel first. Have you been able to prepare much for Callum, considering there's not much out of each other? Or has it kind of just been preparing for possibilities and making yourself better?
So that's something as well that I've spoken about on a couple of live streams on Waffle Taco Gamers live stream. Is I've got 6 different sparring partners, and it's set up perfectly because I've got 3 guys that weigh around 70 kilos. Okay, one of them southpaw, one of them is orthodox, and one of them is an MMA fighter. Right, so it gives me, because if he's fighting southpaw or orthodox and he's good in either stance, I've got guys that are better. If it's a really scrappy style,
awkward, you've got the MMA guy.
I've got the MMA guy.
Yeah.
Other 3 guys are just big fucking heavy dudes that just hurt me. But I'm able to withstand them, and I'm good. I've also been working alongside a couple of pro boxers. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but I mean, I'll DM it to you guys who I've been working with. But I don't know if they want me saying exactly who they are.
Exactly.
One of them is 5-0 on Matchroom Boxing. One of them is 6-3. Recently lost, but very, very good fighter. And he'll be back. I know he's probably watching now, so wagwan. But yeah. I've been working with some good people, got good coaches, and a good amount and good variety of sparring partners.
That's good. That I never really hear a variety. Like, it's refreshing to hear someone fighting someone southpaw, orthodox, and an MMA fighter for the awkward style. I like that. I really like that.
When you don't have much information, you need to be able
you've got to prepare for
anything that's coming your way.
All bases, exactly. That's spot on. That. What about you, Callum? How have you been preparing for Chapel?
Exactly the same as he just said.
Bro, all you've done is spar your little brother. You've only sparred your little brother. Let's be real. Let's be real. I've
been training at a boxing gym. More than 5 sparring partners. I've been sparring about 20 there. But so yeah, been good. Different shapes and sizes. Heavyweights to lightweights, a lot, literally. Just all I've been doing, sparring for this.
Well, what was I going to say then? I've completely just drawn a blank just then. Right. What is your experience like, Chapel? Like, how long have you been doing this, or has it been more of a recent occurrence? Have you been into boxing for a long time and have always been into it and doing it, or is it more like a...
No, I obviously grown up, watched a lot of boxing growing up. Like, my dad, always into it, rest in peace. But yeah, it's something that's always been around. Obviously, I come from an Irish family. We're always watching the boxing, supporting all the fighters. Even at the Olympics, watching Mickey Conlon and Katie Taylor at the Olympics do so well. So it's always something that's always inspired me. When I was younger, I did quite a lot. When I was a kid, we're talking maybe more than 10 years ago now. I would be training quite regularly at Earlsfield Amateur Boxing Club. But now it's been so long. But I think the best bit that's helped me is being up to date with watching boxing. But at the same time, I've not been in boxing myself. So that the big adjustment there for me is going from watching it to being in there now, and I think I've adjusted quite well.
Yeah, that's really good. That. What about you, Callum? How long have you been boxing for?
I've been boxing for about 3.5 years now. But I've always been a fan since I was younger. But yeah, I just want to get in there. I feel like it's a sport for me. I'm naturally gifted. and I feel like I've got the stamina. I feel like I've got the power. I feel like I've got the technique.
When people call you special, they don't mean you're gifted. They mean something else.
It's your opinion.
Well, it's 4 rounds. Is it 40 minutes? I believe. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that favours your game plans, or would you rather it be shorter, longer? Like, are you happy with that?
I'd rather it be longer.
Would you rather it be longer?
Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. I only need one. Only need one.
I need one.
I only need one. Bro, trust me. Like, if I want to finish it in 30 seconds, I'll finish it in 30 seconds. If I want to.
Wait, try it.
Okay.
I feel like this is very. This is why we were talking about this. This face to face is long overdue, and I felt like there's a bit of animosity going on. So I was like, you know what, I want to do it. I want to see what it's like in person, and I'm quite enjoying it myself. But you can see the big grin on my face. I'm quite enjoying this. So I'm gonna save the predictions for like the very end, but. How do you, for your own fight, but how do you think the other fights are going to go on the card? Like, Callum, how do you think your brother's going to fare for your predictions?
I feel like he'll just outclass him. I don't think he'll knock him out, but I feel like he'll just win.
Are you unanimous decision? Is that what you're predicting?
Yeah.
What about you, Chapel? What do you agree with?
I could back that. I've seen bits of Fez. From everything that we've heard of him, it's not as good as it should be. I think Connor might rise up to the occasion. I think he might actually do quite well and surprise some people. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm rooting for Fez. I just don't know how he'll perform on the night. So it could go either way, that one.
And what about Logan versus Finn? Callum, what do you think of the predictions for that?
Again, I feel like Logan will just win on points like every round. But I feel like he's like the proper favourite, but I feel like
Finn could surprise us. Finn could surprise. Is that what you're predicting?
Yeah, I feel like he'll surprise, but Logan will win.
What about you, Chapel? What do you think who's going to win?
Well, the only thing we've seen of Logan is that one ultra white collar he had. Bloke dislocated his arm, and he claims that he's one of the best boxers in this scene. Bit bizarre. Obviously, Finn's my mate. Both of them, I get along with both of them quite well. I've known Finn a little bit longer. Me and him have spoken a little bit longer. But if I was to put a prediction on it, I think maybe Logan round 3. Maybe.
Round 3.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where I know them both, so it's really like that's the one where I'm a bit like on the fence. I'm a bit like, oh, this is a bit of a weird one. This because I'm good mates with both, and they're both good guys. So yeah, there's definitely one of those things where. Who you prefer, who you actually are friends with, does affect it. So that's why I'm really torn. I feel like Logan on paper, from what we've seen, just has the advantage because of just experience. But Finn, for all we know, he's just been an absolute demon on demon time in his training camp. We don't know, and obviously we've not seen Logan finish a fight. That may not be his fault per se because the guy dislocated his shoulder. But is Callum's thing really funky for you, or is it just me?
No, it's absolutely fine for me.
I guess it's just funky for me. But it's like sorting itself out, I think, now. But what do you think of the main event? Tobster and Aaron the Carrot.
I feel like Tobes will finish him. I feel like Aaron's not as good as like Tobes, and I feel like Tobes has got power.
What about you, Chopper? Do you agree? Or?
It's whether Tobster uses the power or not. I think if anyone's going to be more nervous, I think it'll be Tobster. I think Aaron the Carrot will be more present.
He's got a lot more to lose, hasn't he?
Yeah,
100%.
I 100% agree as well.
I think if there's going to be a massive upset, I think it'll be that one. I think there's going to be an upset there. I think Aaron the Carrot might take it away from him.
Do you think if Aaron the Carrot's been on demon time on training, we don't know. I've not seen much. He's on this Tyson Fury shit.
Video.
Yeah, I have seen his videos. So I think we don't know. We don't know actually how good he's going to be. But do you think I like Tobster? But do you think could there be some overconfidence there? Do you think
Tobster?
that might? Do you think that could affect it?
What, Tobster overconfident?
Yeah, overconfident.
100%. Oh, without a doubt. He's like Callum Kelly, one of your boys DM'd me when the fight was announced, called me a jumped up little twat. I think that's what we're seeing, and I can't remember. I'll tell you. You can shout at him later for me. But I think he's a little in over his head. I think he's watched all of it. He's like, oh, I want to be part of this now. And yeah, he's got a decent physique. I can't really say that he's 17. But he's got the abs, he's got the big arms, but I don't think he's got anything to do with boxing. To be honest, I think he's a little bodybuilder, same as Gibbo trains. I think they're just little bodybuilders that think they can do it, but they can't hack it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it can help, but it's in a disintoster. But just look who the heavyweight champion is right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big fat Tyson. So, 100%. So I'm gonna have you got any? I'm gonna go to Chapel first for this bit. Have you got a hit list?
Oh, interesting.
I'm curious
so
on this.
So I had a couple people on the reserves in case Cal pulled out. Obviously, there was like a little issue with his little brother's fight. He was passionate that he was going to fight. So, we had a couple people on the backup just in case. First of all, there's Lewis Galty, somebody that was that's in the scene. I don't know if he's spoken to you much, Cal, but he's
spoken to me.
Bit of a twat, can't lie. Nice guy, just a bit of a twat.
I don't think I've ever heard of him. To be fair, I'm assuming he's obviously UK like us. So.
Yeah. Then there's also Gibbo Trains. He's called out the winner of me and Cal, but I've put it to them that it should be Gibbo versus Lewis, and then the winner of that has the winner of us. I think it makes the best fight.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there's a couple people. Obviously, there was a point where me and Dennis were having a bit of back and forth. Dennis Bell. So but me and him are mates now. He hasn't responded to my DMs.
Same. Me and him beefed ages ago. Me and him are all right. To be fair, lots of it. It's one of those things where it's very hard to sustain the beef when we're like 1,000 miles away from each other, isn't it? Like it's very.
Well. Let me put this to you. All right. I was in Boston.
Were you there?
Ago,
also, you were there then.
And I was in I was in Boston, and I was reaching out to Pat Typlusion, and I said, Patrick, I'm in Boston. Come spar me. I was at the UFC gym, which is near Boston South Bus Terminal, whatever it's called, but a bus station in Boston, Massachusetts. And I said to you guys in the UFC gym, can I use this gym to spar a friend if he comes? And they go, absolutely. So I'm messaging away. Next thing I know, I've got to get a bus somewhere, okay? I've got to head up to New Hampshire, America. On the day we missed it, we'll rearrange this later. And he's like, oh, sorry, man, blah, 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 blah. Right as I leave, he messages me. Coincidence? I think not. Next thing I know, I'm in a live stream whilst I'm in America with Pat, Trey, Waffle. I say, listen, Pat, I'm going to be back in Boston on this date. Do you want to spar? Man said yes on the live. He was nowhere to be seen.
Oh.
So, as far as I'm aware, he chats all this shit, but when I'm in Boston, he don't want it, right? So, I think I might have 1 or 2 fights in the UK, and then I want to take it stateside on the. Do you
want to take it stateside? I do think a lot of people from the US will probably say the same thing about us. I think us at the UK are just built different.
Oh, 100%.
Personally, I think we'll all agree on that.
When will Patrick ever fight in the UK? When will Waffle ever fight in the UK? They're not.
Well, to be fair, they did say Waffle anyway did say if he can make to the KSI, because if the KSI fight versus Jacobs, that has to be at Wembley. It has to be at Wembley, and we'll all be friends by then, and we'll all go and be like having a laugh and stuff. And fingers crossed, it's in the summer this year or maybe in the winter. Allegedly, they said they're going to come over, so we're wanting a UK versus US event on SCB, like here. So they'd come like a bit earlier than the event. So Waffle would want to fight me, and if Pat comes, that might be a fight that might happen. If he comes this way, but obviously it just depends on if they come.
He's
here.
Not gonna come.
But
he's not gonna come. Let's be real.
So your hit list is like some of the people in the UK, but then are you taking it stateside with Dennis Bell and Pat? And...
I don't think I'll fight Dennis Bell. I messaged him because I'm going to Vegas in February. So what size are you both? Like in weight category? Like what is it? So we're fighting at 160 pounds, which is like 72 kilos.
Is Dennis 190 or 180? It was 190.
He's 190, but this is the thing. I've come down a lot of weight for this fight. I could easily get back up to my normal weight and then get up to his weight.
If you don't mind me asking, what was your normal weight? If you don't mind me asking.
So we've been told for this fight, obviously the weight category 72 kilos. We've been told we can have 3 kilos either way. Okay, so the lowest limit I think is like 70. 70 kilos, and then below that you can have up to 3 kilos under that. So the lowest we can fight at for this fight is 67, I want to say, and then the highest we can fight at is 3 kilos over, which is 75. So I'm aiming around 74, 75 kilos for this fight.
So that's your hit list. Callum, have you got a hit list?
No, I'll just have anyone. Literally anyone at middleweight can get it.
So anyone at middleweight. Are you very much just like, I'll fight anyone, or are you more laser focused? Is it more just you'll fight anyone?
Yeah, I just love fighting.
Would you fight Conor Knowles?
I don't think he's in my weight category.
Discredit weight. Would you fight Conor Knowles?
The boss. The boss.
Sure.
Exclusive!
Exclusive, you heard it here first. Callum's fighting Con next.
Conor Knowles is next.
Bloody hell. So there's no one on the card currently that either of you were interested in?
I mean, any of them are near my weight.
Not really near your weight, I don't think, are they? I don't think there's any.
I think you can make maybe 1 or 2 of their weights, maybe Tulsa's weight or something, but I don't think I could get anywhere near some of their weights. Like, we're talking 130, that's like, I'd be anorexic.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like I could fight Fez. Depends if he beats my brother or not.
Okay,
right,
what about this? What about this?
Right? Wait, I've got something. Would there ever be a Kelly versus Kelly? Will there? I'm sorry, that would be funny to watch. I'd just be sat there with the popcorn straight up. I wouldn't want to fight on that. I'd want to straight commentate. I want to be the ref. I want to be there. Like, come on, let's go. I think that would be class. Obviously, your brother, so I wasn't expecting you to say yeah, but go on, chapter. Sorry,
he wouldn't handle the smoke.
Okay, let's say that. Well, actually, hold up, right? 3 years ago, your YouTube channel, you've got like this little body spa, right? Your brother was knocking you about senseless.
Oh no,
he was knocking you all over the park.
He was not.
Watch the footage. We'll let the people decide. Yeah, of course.
Very nice. What do you think of that? Do you think I've improved since then?
I think when you've got someone in front of you, you shit yourself. I think we're going to see brown stains on Saturday night.
We'll see.
No, we will see. No,
that's why I said we will.
No, we will.
Oh, one of them.
We're gonna see it.
One of them.
Yeah.
You wish.
Not long now. Only like, what is it? Is it 4 days so you actually meet face to face, and then the day after it's the actual fight. Yeah. So both confident. I'm guessing. I'm getting a vibe from both of you.
Let's see your physique check. Let's see your physique. Let's see what you're looking like, bro.
What
Let's see your physique.
He's got the gym. The boys are stripping.
Oosh. Fucking ripped, mate.
Oh, you're tiny, bro. You're tiny, bro. You're too little for me, bro.
Am I?
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really bad for you when I beat you then.
Is it?
Yeah, you say I'm tiny.
I sound tiny.
No, you said I'm tiny.
Yeah, you are. And you're going to lose.
It's going to look bad for you.
We'll see.
We will see. January 7th.
Is this one of those things where the loser just disappears? They never seen again? Or if hypothetically, if one of you, I know we don't want to talk about this, if you lost, is that it, or are you going to just keep going? Are you going to keep going on?
I'll just keep fighting no matter what. No matter what happens, I'm going to just keep fighting.
Yeah, I think for me, it's not about. I think when people talk about social media, boxers and stuff, if you lose a fight, is it done for him? Blah 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 blah. No, they'll still upload videos. They'll still be present, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll still be present in the scene alongside Waffle and all these other people. But it is what it is. I'm not trying to focus on this. This isn't a career, small career boxing. Like this scene, this genre. I think some people might turn it into a career. I think Dennis Bell has done really well for himself. He drove that hype train against Trey. Now you're looking at his views. He reached 400,000 on TikTok.
He's doing really well.
He's smashing it, absolutely smashing it. But I've got a few videos lined up to drop the day before the fight, and then I've got a plan of what I want to do going forward on YouTube, Instagram, blah blah blah. So yeah, you wait and see. Win or lose, either way, I'm I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Life goes on, doesn't it? It's not the be all. And
I'm not
we're
gonna
not
cry.
we're not at that stage where we're all massive, where we'll just get clowned on anyway. But even then, they shitting on anyway.
I think I might get a little bit of a stick from a few people if I lost. But
I'll be honest with you. You guys will get stick regardless because people are judgy as anything. Are you guys ready for the bright lights? Are you guys ready for the bright lights? You're not bothered by it at all.
But I mean, it is what I think. I think there's more pressure on him. I'll be honest. I only say that if your brother wins, there's more pressure on you to win, right? But also, there's quite a few people that want you to win. Fox the G, for example, saying he wanted you to win, asking you to beat me. I don't know if you remember that interaction on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Fox the G asking you to beat me. But then again, I've got a few people stateside that are asking me to win, that are rooting for me. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
We'll find out on Saturday. To be honest, though, I'm quite looking forward to this one. I think this following the one. I'm not saying that because I'm right in front of you, but I feel like it's just a bit of animosity, and I feel like there's something there, and I feel like we could. This is a bit of a weird thing to say. It's either going to end really fast. One of you is going to start to the other, or it's going to be just a big war, I think. I don't think either of you... You'll be able to...
I'm too fast.
Wait, okay, that video you put on TikTok earlier of you on the bag, are you calling that fast?
Would you say it's fast? Fast.
It might have felt fast in the moment for you, but it didn't look fast at all.
We'll see.
I want to give you advice, but you're my opponent, so I know I shouldn't. I really want to give you advice, but I'm not gonna.
We can give each other advice when we watch KSI vs. Shit. We can all give each other advice when we have a pint or something, can't we? When it's
I'll give you advice. I'll give you advice after the fight. How about
that? Yeah,
after
sure.
I beat you.
Yeah, I'll come visit you in the hospital, mate, and give you advice.
Yeah. Sure.
So, is there any chance of you? Do you reckon you will be all right after this, or do you are you fine now? Or do you just treat it as business?
Do you know what? I think we've both come to the realization. If me and you weren't fighting, me and you probably be the best friends to come off of this. I think I get
that vibe as well. To be fair,
I think me and you are going to play pro clubs in the next few weeks.
I'll give him respect after the fight.
Yeah, I think there's respect now. But having that mentality to be able to turn that respect off and hurt whatever's in front of you, I think that's something I think we both have. I mean, considering you sparred your little brother, you've got to take away some respect to be able to punch your own little brother, especially when he was that small, even though you lost that spar. But,
So, we're going to end it here, but I'm going to go final predictions. Callum, if you don't want to give your game plan away, that's fine. Final predictions, how are you going to win? Or are you going to lose? What are you going to say?
Whatever happens. If I knock him out, get the opportunity, I will. If that's not, then I'll win on points. That's the only way.
Chapel?
Callum, how do you want me to win?
Oh.
To be honest, like, I just want a scrap. I just want a good fight. I just want these to be at each other.
Well, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. First round.
First round, yeah.
First round.
Okay, second round.
Second round decapitation.
You said at the start of this, 30 seconds.
Yeah, if I want to. Round. I don't want to. I'm not travelling all the way to Derby for 30 seconds. I'm going to enjoy myself.
Okay, whatever. There's going to be hell in there for you. You're going to wish you stayed at home, mate.
I don't care. Win or lose, I'm going to Vegas next month. I couldn't give a fuck.
I wish I was going to fucking Vegas.
At the end of the day, I'm still winning. Are you going Vegas?
Don't need to.
So
the only place I need to go is Cannock.
Where?
Cannock. Get to know.
I thought he said panic. I was like, why are you panicking?
No, Cannock.
Where?
I'm putting Cannock on the map. Where I'm from.
Cannock?
Yes, Cannock.
Oh, well.
I'm going to be fighting out of Cannock. You'll hear that before we fight.
Okay.
Any final words before we leave it here, boys? Any final words for each other? And people watching as well.
Anthony Chapel Church, I wish you a speedy recovery after January 7th. And I hope you don't get too depressed.
Callum Kelly 21. In that ring, I'm going to spank your bottom and call you a naughty boy.
You wish.
I'm gonna spank your bottom. It's gonna happen.
You won't be able to touch me. That's all I'm going to say.
some different kind of tension in here now. I think that's where we're going to leave it, to be honest. Right, thank you all for watching. Tune in on SCB on the 7th. The press conference is also on the 6th of January as well. So watch these two just absolutely go at it. It's going to be really funny. I wish I could be there, but I'm going to be watching the live stream. So look at them both now showing off there. Oh, God's sake. Right, cheers everyone. See you later.
Make sure you watch.